Yes, finally. Well, not finally. Oh, jeez, this is a terrible intro. This is the second comment shout out. Goes to 0123. If you want a comment shout out, comment down below and be the first to comment. That if you by the way, if you've commented before and you try to comment as first comment, try getting another shout out, you're not getting a second shout out. No one gets second shout outs. Okay, it's the one shout out per person. Alright. Alright, okay, well, yeah, I just realized the last time I did a comment shout out was also on an Among Us video. And this is an Among Us video. Alright, well, bye. Okay, so I originally wanted to make a video called What I Want in Among Us 2, because recently they announced that Among Us 2 was confirmed. Don't get your hopes up though, because it was cancelled and they said they are shifting their focus back to Among Us 1. I also wanted to make a video reviewing Among Us 1, so I decided to make a review / what I want to be added in Among Us video. So without further ado, let's begin. I'm going to split this video into two parts, the first part being the review part and the second part being the what I want to be added in Among Us part. Alright, just for those of you who live under a rock and don't know what Among Us is, it's basically a game that was released 2 years ago and got popular recently because of YouTubers. It's also the game that keeps us from going insane when Mr. Beast isn't uploading and 2020 is burning in hell. It's a game where you're either a crewmate and have to do tasks to win, or you're an imposter and you have to kill everyone. There are 3 maps, being the Skeld, which is the ship you travel on, Mirror HQ, which is the agency you are working for's base, and Polus, which is an alien planet or something. By the way, a lot of my information comes from QuickCraft's video. I'll leave a link to it in the description. So the first thing I want to talk about is the searching system. While Among Us doesn't have a very good searching system, it has one where you can choose the map or maps you play on, one where you choose how many imposters there are, 1, 2, or 3, and there's one where you choose the language. Pretty basic stuff. What I would like to see, and we'll get more into it in the second part, but I would like a more extensive searching system. More on that in the second part. So the maps. Right now there's 3, like I said before, the Skeld, Mirror HQ, and Polus. They will be adding more maps soon, but right now the maps are actually pretty fun to play on, each with their own system of finding the imposter. The Skeld has a camera system, Mirror HQ has a sensor system, and Polus has a vital system. And I think all of them have an admin room which shows how many people are in each room. The Skeld's camera system is pretty self-explanatory. You can look on cameras and catch someone red-handed. The way the imposter can tell is if there is a little red light on the camera. Mirror HQ has a sensor system, which is pretty hard to use but still works. There are multiple sensors around the map and it will say who passed what one. You can tell if someone's imposter if they pass one sensor and then they pass another sensor on the other side of the map. You can then say that they vented at an emergency meeting or a reported body. Lastly is Polus's vital system, which is actually pretty cool. You can see who's alive and who's dead. The catch for the imposter is if someone sees someone die on vitals and then it immediately gets reported, you know it was a self-report. Also, I got some of that information from Unspeakable's video. I'll leave a link to that as well. Overall, the game is pretty fun with a few issues that can easily be fixed, so I give the game a solid 8 out of 10. Alright, let's get into what I want to be added in. The first thing is the better searching system. Like I said before, the searching system isn't the best, but it wouldn't be hard to fix. When you create a game, you can adjust the custom settings. I think you should be able to search for games with specific settings. That way, you can find a game that suits you best. For example, if you want to go super fast, you can choose a setting with the 3.0 speed. The next thing I want is an in-game currency, which you earn from winning games. You could get more for beating a game with really hard settings than you do for a game with really easy settings. With this currency, you could be able to buy pets or costumes, for example. I think it would add a whole bunch of replayability, which would be great for a game with so few levels. The last thing I want to be added, but is probably the most unlikely, is a single player or story mode. Right now, the only single-player mode is a free-play mode, where you can play the maps without any imposters. No offense to those who like the free-play mode, but I think it's pretty boring. A story mode would encourage people to play the game so much more, because they have something to come back to. It doesn't have to be a super long story mode, just something with a few collectibles. Maybe you could get the in-game currency that I was talking about earlier from beating maps. There's just so much they could do with this, but again, it's probably the most unlikely. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you want to see more videos like this, leave a like on the video, and also subscribe if you're not already. I will leave you, and goodbye.